Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to one of our coffee rants with Dano. Today we are drinking Joffrey's coffee, one of my favorites. If you have to hit pause on this video to get your coffee together, go ahead and do so now, as this will be a lengthy discussion. We have a lot to talk about today, guys. We got insurance problems, car insurance problems. Everything keeps going up as we focus on a lot of different food items on this channel. We can't forget about everything else going up in price. Guys, thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome back to Adventures with Dano here on YouTube. Guys, we have a lot of different things going on. So, interesting story I wanted to tell you guys. So, Jessica's car insurance went up. My car insurance went up. It was a rude awakening here after the first of the year, as my insurance had renewed, and I noticed that it is almost $300 more a year. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what it is. $300 more a year. Absolutely ridiculous. I called, I talked to them. I won't discuss who I go through and all that, but I will say that it is absolutely crazy. So I've called a lot of other places. Apparently, a lot of places in Ohio are having this issue where prices have just gone through the roof. Apparently, they have a new thing in Ohio now to where it is only 6-month policies. I like to pay by the year because I save money by doing that. Apparently, that is not an option for a lot of people in Ohio anymore. I was kind of grandfathered in with what I had, but the guy who I talked to, let me tell you right off the bat, really nice guy. Really nice guy. He was leading me through everything. We tried to set me up as a new customer to see if I would save. Guys, their policies, for what they had at least, was $1,048 for full coverage for 6 months. So for what I'm paying now, I'm saving actually a few $100s a year. But I'll tell you what, it's getting real, guys. It's getting real. We're in trouble. I mean, these things, and this is just one thing. Jessica's insurance went up about $20 a month, so not as much as mine did. And she has full coverage too. And I gotta say, let us know down in the comments if you're experiencing any of these issues with insurance as well. I know everything is going up. We're going to get into some of these different prices that are going up at the grocery stores. But I wanted to talk about this one right off the bat, because I gotta say, I was a rude awakening. I was on the phone for a good hour, and then after that trying to find different quotes. There was one other company that was about $3 or $4 cheaper a month. I might as well just stay with who I'm with, right? It's never been a big issue until now. And I'll tell you, I mean, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. An extra few $100s a year. I was not happy. I had to sit and breathe for a while before I started on this video because I was pretty upset. And these are the things that we have to watch out for. The thing that I did not like about it at all is I did not receive an email at all. I have a lot of things that are attached to other emails. Most of you know that we have the Adventures with Dano on YouTube email set up that way. So also, make sure you're watching us. If you're new to the channel, Adventures with Dano on YouTube. We have things pop up on different sites sometimes, but we are on YouTube. The real videos are here on YouTube, so make sure you are subscribed. As we go along here, we try to keep you in the know of everything going on. Everything going on. I have some other things that we're going to discuss at a later time. I haven't really had time to do a lot of research. I went to Kroger today. It's kind of a long video. I'm going to let you know right now. Excuse me. I did find a lot of good sales at Kroger today. So make sure, you're subscribed. Or just make sure you check our store videos out in the morning time at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, because they're very important. This is how we're going to be able to save money in the future here. We have to buy these sales up as we see them. And I understand everybody can't afford to do that. But if you want to save in ways that we were able to save last year and the year before that, it's not as easy now. It's not as easy here at the beginning of 2024. We have a lot of things going up. And one of the things that I am noticing, canned goods. Canned goods are starting to go up everywhere. We saw canned beans go up at Kroger today. We saw canned, Bush's beans went up, which there's actually a sale on the regular beans, but like the baked beans went up 10 cents. They were $2.69, now $2.79. Small increases, but we're seeing prices on meat and stuff like that. We're seeing the same regular prices, but we're not seeing the sales. We're not seeing the good sales. And really, we haven't seen the good sales for months, right? Even the holiday sales that we saw really weren't that good, except for maybe the turkey sales and the ham sales, which they didn't really give us much time on the turkey. Someone did mention how they found the 69 cent a pound turkeys at Aldi. 69 cents a pound. Now, once those are gone, they're probably gone. So, if you happen to find one and you got the extra freezer space, I would recommend buying one or two or however many. I don't think there's any limits. There might be. I don't really know. Aldi kind of goes as they go. I hope to visit Aldi at some point this week or next week. There were people concerned that I may stop going to Meijer. I'm not going to stop going to Meijer. Okay, I love Meijer. Me and Jessica love Meijer. What I was saying, it may not be on a specific day anymore. I try to get there it might be on a Monday or Tuesday. The reason why they came out later this week and last week was because of the holidays. When I do a video, I have to put it out the next day. I don't, unless it's the coffee rant here for the day, then I put the store videos out the next day. So just make sure you are on Adventures with Dano. I've been hearing of a lot of different things going on where people are finding people doing different types of videos, putting videos on different sites and stuff. And feel free to share our videos on your social media. If you have Facebook, if you have Instagram, let's get the word out there. Let's get it out there. We are constantly growing on this channel, and I thank you all so much for that. But we've had some questions, like, can you share our videos? Absolutely. Share them on your Facebook. Just make sure that, you're just sharing our video and that it is titled From Adventures with Dano, because there's a lot of people out here that want to try and say that it's their own videos, and it is not. So just wanted to let you know that you feel free to share them to your social media. Let's get it out there. Let's get the word out there. There's going to be a lot of things going on this year. It's going to be a lot of things that we need to discuss. We're going to keep you updated on things going on in the stores and everything else as well. We're going to try and add some other things. I'm going to try and visit some different stores, some other things that people shop around, maybe not while still focusing on food because everybody has to eat. We're going to also kind of sprinkle off some different stuff and visit, some other places. Maybe try to add some entertainment too. Maybe have a day or two a week where we visit, who knows, maybe a museum or a park or something like that. Make sure you let me know down in the comments if you would like to see something like that, because, it's fun to kind of get like a little release on some of these doom and gloom type things. We got to have some entertainment. We got to have some enjoyment of some of these things, and I would like to put across some of these things. We may end up doing those, and, that might be like in place of where a coffee rant is for the day, I want to make these where we're talking, when we're just sitting here chatting, give information that is relevant to everything that is going on, because we all need to keep in the know of everything going on with conflicts going on all around the world right now. We need to pay attention. We need to pay attention to all these things, and we will continue to keep that information in this wheelhouse right here. But anyway, the car insurance thing, I'll tell you what, it drove me nuts. Let me know again in the comments if you were dealing with some of the same issues. So I was at Kroger. I had some questions about the new Tramigan by Enfamil baby formula. They have recall signs everywhere. So I do go over that in the video. The one thing that I did appreciate with Kroger and what I've been seeing a lot of lately, the baby formula has returned. I mean, there is constant baby formula coming in. It's not like what it was a year ago when we couldn't find any, and recall notices everywhere. It seemed like every other day there was a recall on baby formula, whether it was Similac, Enfamil, something. There was always something causing it to not be able to come into the stores. Anybody that's been on the channel for a while knows that. I covered all the baby formula all around Cincinnati, Ohio. There was one day where I went to multiple stores and couldn't find any. So that was definitely an issue. So whenever we hear anything going on with baby formula, no matter what it is, we want to make sure we're paying attention to that. I have had more truckers contact me, letting me know that a lot of our transportation issues there are lighter loads. There are a lot of truck drivers out here that are carrying a lot less loads than they're used to carrying, making less money, takes more time because you're going out, right? And then there's, someone was trying to explain to me like how some of it's been working, where they're trying to get one back and maybe not travel as far with some of these companies so that they can keep them coming out. But when you do the math on all that, it's really like, yeah, you're not going to be making as much money because you're not carrying the same amount of load. These are issues that we continue to struggle with all around the country and all around the world, apparently. With different shipping issues, transportation issues, these are the things that we need to, because these are the things that are going to ultimately raise prices here as we go along. I have some thoughts on different cans, and everybody's been got a couple comments on the aluminum can shortage and stuff like that. I'm not really, with pop and stuff like that. Pop's getting really expensive. I don't know if whatever the reasoning is or for whatever, it's just going up so far in price, it's getting unaffordable. Now, I did see the 6-pack bottles today at Kroger for $2.99. I know we have a lot of soda pop drinkers on the channel here, so want to make sure that, you're getting so you know where the right deals are, right? Because the ultimate goal on this channel is no matter what we do, we want to make sure that we're all saving money because everything keeps going up in price. Everything. I thought housing was going to start coming down. I've talked to real estate agents and, they keep telling you the same thing. They say 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. Like it's been 2 years, over 2 years now. Like, and I understand, I get it, that you don't have nothing. There's nothing that is really worth it out there. I don't want to be house broke, and I definitely don't want to overpay, which in these days, you're pretty much going to overpay no matter what. Even if it came down by thousands of dollars, we're going to be overpaying. But thousands of dollars is thousands of dollars, and that is what we need to try, and lower the roof down, lower lower the money, just save as much as we can. I mean, we try, guys, we try, and I'll tell you, when you get slapped in the face with that car insurance thing this morning, I'll tell you what. That was pretty crazy. We got some issues. Someone was talking about different skimmers that people are putting on gas pumps and different, like credit card skimmers and stuff like that. There's been a lot of that going around. I wanted to mention this today, and it seems like a lot of it has been out on the East Coast. Like I've heard someone said Pennsylvania. Someone else said out, I think it was New Hampshire, you found some. Every time you go to a gas pump, check it. Make sure you try and pull on it a little bit. Make sure that there's nothing loose in there, right? I mean, there may be new technology, but I know that is how we looked for them in the past. Every time you pull up to a gas pump, and if you're using your card, which if you live in these areas, I don't know, like, and honestly, you can't trust anybody these days. So try to see if anything pulls off of it. And if it does, make sure you let the gas attendant know or something like that. But just wanted to cover on that because that is what they were telling everybody to do. I want everybody to be safe and make sure that you are, not being duped into one of those things. People, it's crazy. It's crazy the limits of things that people go to these days. I mean, it really is. But anyway, we have some other things going on, again, with some of these different price increases that I've been seeing. I tried to keep it as fun today as I could. I didn't want to go into all of the different price increases that I was seeing at Kroger, mostly because I was just trying to focus on the sales. We've had a lot of requests of things for me to check out over the last couple weeks, over the holidays. I haven't had a lot of time to check those out. Kind of knew that there was going to be some sales today. A lot of microwave meal deals that I found today, and I know a lot of people on our channel who, there's many reasons why, easy on the comments, when we mention microwave meals. There might be a lot of reasons that you may forget why people can't cook or how come they can't cook. Some people are handicapped. Some people can't stand, right? Some people can't do this. We have a lot of viewers on the channel that just simply can't cook, and this is an easy way for food, right? This is an easy way to do it. And we found some great deals today. And I'll just go ahead and say Stouffer's and Lean Cuisine at Kroger on a buy 5 or more, save buy 5 or more, get them for $10. It's basically it's not the buy 5 or more, save $1 each deal. It's its own thing. Stouffer's and Lean Cuisine, once you get to that fifth item, fifth meal, they become $2. $2. So you're almost saving half. You're saving half. And I'm telling you this tonight. It is in the video tomorrow. But I want you to, if you're watching this now and you have the opportunity to get to Kroger now or in the morning, because usually when we see sales like this, they sell out quick. Now they'll get more. They'll get more in, but and today there was a good amount of them, but I bet you tomorrow, right? This is the start of the sale week. I bet you tomorrow that's going to be a lot less. So I wanted to get you that information as quick as possible. There are some other good deals. Thank you to some of our longtime viewers that have sent us some emails of some of this different sales that are going on at Kroger this week. We did go over those. And there are some good ones. Buy up some of this stuff as you see them, guys, because who knows when we'll see it again. We just never know. We'll see sales, traditionally on the same things over time, but one of the big ones has been coffee. We keep seeing prices go up on coffee. They're going up again. And the ones that aren't going up in regular price, the sale price is a lot more. Like a lot of people have been talking about the chock full of nuts coffee. That's been $7.99 for the longest time for the big can. $11.49 regular price, $11.49 or $11.99, one of those. I think it's $11.49. Now $9.99 on sale, so still on sale, but that sale price went up $2. So we're inching ever closer to, and see, that's what I believe is going to happen once we get to that price, and they start, pushing it out for that price. Then we're going to see regular prices go up again, and that may be the sale from now on, $9.99, when they have it. I saw a lot of coffee missing today. It was a little concerning. They were completely out, and let me know down in the comments if you know anything about this, but the Seattle's Best original coffee was completely out, and the original. Okay, they had some of the flavored ones and stuff, but all of the original was gone, and Kroger had inconvenience stickers on it, meaning they don't have it. They're not getting it in. So, and I noticed that with the coffee pods as well, the Keurig pods. So let me know if you know what's going on with Seattle's Best. That was kind of strange. Not many deals on coffee at Kroger today at all. Starbucks, none of the Starbucks, none of the Peet's coffee, none of the regular ones people ask about. Folgers, Kroger coffee wasn't on sale. And again, check out the video tomorrow. It's a lengthy one because I try to go over a lot more things that are going on. But guys, we gotta make sure we're preparing for the future. We gotta make sure that any way we can, if your budget allows, no matter what you eat, how you eat, no matter what it is, you find a sale, you buy them up. It's what we do on the channel. So our main focus is to try and point you in the right direction to help you save as much money in the grocery stores as possible. I'll tell you what, just as I always say, buy up the sales as you see them. Make sure you subscribe to Adventures with Dano here on YouTube, as me and Jessica is getting more involved in a lot of different things off camera here. She is doing a great job of making sure that things are, we're doing research on things, making sure that, we're bringing the most important things to you when it comes to prices, ways to save money. I would sure like to do some traveling with Jessica here in the future. Make sure you let us know down in the comments if you would like to see that as well. I'm sure most of you would. I know I would. It's hard doing this by myself every day. But you know what? And it would just be really nice to have her with me at some. But as we got to the start, her job too at the end of the year gets really busy. So she hasn't had much time to do anything. But there is a lot of stuff off camera that you guys don't see that she's doing. Like a lot of different research on things. And I'll tell you what, she's really good at that computer. She does that computer like nobody's business. Also, she's the one clipping all the coupons while we're sitting here talking. All the digital coupons that we're going to buy at the store. A little bit of insider information. I try to give you an idea how we make Adventures with Dano on YouTube work. Jessica does a lot more than you guys realize, and I want to make sure that I'm giving her credit for this because she is awesome. Jessica is the light of my life, and she is, hopefully one day we'll be able to do this on a regular basis, maybe travel, maybe do all kinds of other videos as well, maybe some different food reviews, maybe travel around the country, check out more stores, go to different parks, museums, when I first started out on YouTube, I felt like I was a tour guide to many different things. I loved going to the museums, different theme parks, going around touring, tasting different things. We may do more of that here in the future, but as for right now, this is what's important. We need to focus on the matter at hand here, and that is unbelievable prices going up. I mean, it is. I feel like I sound like a broken record, guys, but I try to push it as much as I can so that when you go to the store, your brain thinks like I do. That's a good deal in the cart. That's a good deal in the cart. And watching out for the trickery. Lots of trickery going on in the stores these days, guys. And other stores are catching on. I hate to say it, but we're slowly kind of seeing it at Meijer too. But I will say that I'm glad that when Meijer first started doing this, they weren't putting the price of what the original price was. Now when we see low price stickers on Meijer, they're putting in little teeny tiny numbers, but at least they're putting it on there of what the price would have gone up to. Like, they never changed the price, so it's still the regular price of what it was, but they have in a little number down at the bottom of what that price probably could have went up to or what it's going to be going up to in the future. Now, we saw that on the different canned goods a lot of the different canned goods that they've had, and a lot of those have gone up. We saw where the Meijer canned fruits went from $1.39 to $1.69 a can. That's a pretty big price increase. But yeah, for those of you who do love to watch our Meijer videos, don't worry. I plan on still going to Meijer. It's just going to be maybe on different days to kind of arrange other things for me to visit some other stores and stuff. It's been, putting 2 videos out a day here, guys. It's tough sometimes. It's tough, and I can't try to keep the wheel going, as much as I can. Some things we're just going to miss, but anything that you find out, let us know. I know that I'm sure there's been a couple recalls by now. I really have just tried to focus. I've had to take the last couple days to kind of focus on other things off camera and get a couple things done, but we're going to get back into that news here. But make sure you're checking out the FDA's website. I know some of you are actually subscribed to the FDA's website, or you have like an app or something where recalls pop up on your phone or your computer. I think that's pretty awesome. I try to check it on a regular basis if I can. I know we had that 7,000 pounds of hamburger for E. coli. Not sure the numbers or anything. Check out the FDA's website on that, because that is, and as we have other things to talk about here, I will try to throw in what I can in each video here to make sure you're checking out these things. I don't know much about that yet. Like I said, I haven't had time to do any research on anything. I was really upset with the insurance bill that went up this morning, so that was pretty much what I was dealing with all morning long. Then I had to go to Kroger and do that video. Prices continue to go up at Kroger too. We see a lot of price increases at Kroger tomorrow, which, like I said, didn't try to go over too many. I saw more that we'll discuss later, but I just wanted to have a day where we're looking. I really barreled through and just found a lot of things that people are always asking about on the channel. We found a lot of decent sales. So again, check that video out in the morning. Make sure you're subscribed to Adventures with Dano on YouTube. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.